Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free. Hit the subscribe button, yo. Hit the subscribe button, y'all. Come hang out with a brother. Hit the bell icon, man, and get the announcements, man. I make mistakes every now and then. Shout out to all my brothers that helped me out a second ago, man. But we're going to jump right into this, man. Regis Prograis fighting this weekend. And by the way, there's a lot of fights on this weekend. There's a lot of fights. So you got to have your computer, your phone, and your TV. I'm being real. I'm supposed to go to a wedding this weekend. I said, I ain't fucking going to no wedding. Fuck you, me. I ain't going to no wedding. And then I ain't going, dog. $500 as a gift. I help that out. You know what I mean? $300, whatever I give it. You know what I mean? I ain't going to no fucking wedding. When we got 3 fights on this weekend, hell to the no. But anyways, man, enough about what I got to go through. Regis Prograis is fighting Josh Taylor, and obviously that's going to be an early fight for us, so we get bailed out a little bit, you know. And as I said on my live stream, I wanted to make this an independent video. I want to root for Regis Prograis. Like I like the way he talked. I love his confidence. Hard not to root for him, but this is the first fight because of the optics. I will be rooting for Regis Prograis. I've only in the past enjoyed watching him fight. I've never said, I'm dyingly rooting for Regis Prograis. You know, I've rooted for him. You know, what I mean, excuse me, I've enjoyed watching the fight, but just because of the optics of this fight in the UK, you know what I mean. He's fighting a UK fighter, a UK Eddie Hearn fighter, so it's organic for me to say, oh, I'm definitely rooting for Regis Prograis. You know, and I'll say this. Jeff Lacey, I remember this vividly. Y'all remember all my 30-something, if you at least 30-something years old, you guys remember Jeff Lacey. And how it didn't work out. You know, and I'm not comparing the two, but I'm comparing I didn't have the emotions, but I was a Jeff Lacey fan. But there's a similar type of energy, emotion, like, oh, he's bad man, knocking everybody out. He's big, he's bad, he's strong, and then goes to the UK and kind of fizzles out, you know. And I don't want that to happen, or fight a UK fighter and fight a UK fighter and then fizz out. So I'm rooting for Regis Prograis, but this is going to be my barometer. This is going to be my test. This is going to be my test in terms of fandom for Regis Prograis. Oh, you can't be a fan, nigga. I'm a diehard boxing fan. Fuck you, me. Cause I got subscribers. I can't be a fan, nigga. Please, man. I'm a diehard fan, and I'm a biased fan at that. But which makes why you're a fan. You got to have bias, right? I think I'm a biased media member, so y'all can go boil some eggs and eat them. But I'm excited, Regis. I'm excited to sit at home 2:30, 3 o'clock, whenever the fight comes on. You know what I mean? I'm definitely excited, and I want to watch you fight. I hope that you put up a dominant performance. I'll be honest. People talking about Josh Taylor. I ain't never really seen the dude fight. You know what I mean? I told you guys, I don't even watch these UK fighters. They always the 5th best fighter in America. They always 1 out of 10 of them, you know, comes over here and does well. You know what I mean? Kell Brook is the last one I could think of, but before that, kind of falls off. You know what I mean? Joe Calzaghe. You know what I mean? But outside of that, they all just UK fighters. You know what I mean? They all fight the same. They all burly. They all, you know, and people were saying Josh Taylor got some talent to him, but you know, James DeGale was okay. You know what I mean? Wasn't great, you know. Chris Eubank, where he's at, he hasn't proven to be great. You know what I mean? So so yeah, man. I just want to make this video because I know there's a lot of boxing fans out there that's not really sold on Regis Prograis. You know, he slips punches with his hands down, but he beats you up, man. That motherfucker beats you up. And I would love for him to move straight up to 147. You know, unify, get to 147. It looks like he's not gonna fight Jose Ramirez. Jose Ramirez is going to fight Victor Postol. I already heard that after the fight. He's going to fight Victor Postol at 140. And then we don't know how much time he has at 140. You know, 140 is a tough weight for these. Jose Ramirez is a big dude. You know what I mean? And he's strong too. He's strong and in shape. You know, I mean, I've only seen him 2 times, but I remember like, damn, he fights at 140, you know? And I don't know how much longer Regis Prograis has because pause, no homo. He's like a thick guy. I've interviewed him one time, but but I've seen him quite a few times. You know what I mean? And yeah, is the word stout. You know what I mean? Yeah, he's like that. Kind of like a little tank. You know what I mean? And so I don't know how much longer he can hold off at 140, but I'll say this, Regis, you win this fight, man. You got another one on your team. Not that I mean I'm on your team, but I'm talking about like in terms of having real expectations of you. Like I said, I've only enjoyed him, and I know I speak for a lot of boxing fans that is going to be like, man, this is his first real test, and I think the environment is the bigger test. I mean, I would love to go back to Earl Spence interviews and ask him and see if he already answered it and see if um what was the bigger challenge, the environment or the fighter? Naturally, the fighter is, but after you get to round 3 or 4, you realize he ain't nothing you've never seen before. You know what I mean? Was the anticipation um, bigger than the actual fight? You know what I mean? Because you saw Earl was a little bit constricted in the first couple rounds. You know what I mean? But anyway, he pulled it out. Shout out to Earl, man. Have a great recovery, man. Boxing world is rooting for you. You know what I mean? And we will keep on praying for you. And it's gonna be an extraordinary comeback, man. You got a hell of a documentary, and right now you got a hell of a documentary. I mean, just your last 60 days is a hell of a documentary, man. We would all love to see, But anyways, man, shout out to Regis Prograis, shout out to Earl Spence, shout out to everybody, man. Hopefully, you guys have a great Tuesday. Taco Tuesday, as my boy LeBron would say. I sold my tickets. I'm not going to the game tonight, so I'll be here with y'all tonight, 9 p.m. PST. I will have the Lakers Clippers game in the small little window up here. So if I miss a motherfucking comment or if I look like I'm dazed off and not paying attention when you call in, you're probably right. Because LeBron James is going down the middle about to dunk on somebody. Barbershop conversations, man. I love y'all. Regis Prograis, good luck this weekend. I'm pulling for you. Shout out to Champ Side. Hey, Regis Prograis, when you get the chance, tell Champ Side thank you because he definitely raised your profile as it relates to me and me paying attention to you. So shout out to Champ Side. Go subscribe to this channel and it's the baddest brand in the land. Barbershop conversations. Shout out Champ Side, man. I holler with y'all. I fuck with y'all, man. I holler. Peace.